So here I am standing in this kitchen alleyway with my GM on one side and my kitchen manager on the other. Ironic we're in the kitchen because both of these were grilling me. Not only have I been moving at a snail's pace the entire day, but I cost my restaurant over $3,000 in damages. I knew I was about to lose my job, but just when I thought it couldn't get any worse. So in my last video, I got to discuss with y'all how embarrassed I was the first time that I got high, because I just got way too high, bro. Like it was like past the point of regular high. The level at which I was at was like completing the Super Mario World, brother, and hitting the very top of the pole to get a 1-up. I can't even believe that I had got that high. Some of y'all call it greened out, where you're just so high that you feel like you're out of body. It's like you're looking down on yourself or something. Damn, I'm ugly as hell. Anyways, my point is, I want to talk about that today, but in the context of going to work, bro. This is the time that I got super baked, super stoned, ZOOTED out of my mind while working a regular 3 to 11 shift. Now, you know, young Sinfinite was out here. He had a few jobs. At this time, I had 2 jobs. I was working for this developmental disability agency, but I was also working at Red Lobster. Now, when I worked at Red Lobster, I'm not gonna lie, I was a server, but I also did a little part-time work in the kitchen. And today, I had an early lunch shift where I was working as a server. I got cut early. If y'all ever work in the restaurant business, sometimes you get cut. I don't mean like on some emo shit though. I mean like literally they'll just cut you from like your shift. If it ain't no tables in there, too many waiters, somebody got to go. And unfortunately for your boy, it was usually me because I was new. But they asked me if I wanted to pick up some extra money by working in the kitchen. And of course I obliged, because at that time, young Sin was about his bag, about his fetty. However, the kitchen shifts are stressful, bro. I mean, not the regular kind of stressful where you can just like go take a walk, take a lap, get some air, you're fine. No. This is the kind of stressful like, yo, your girl is looking at your phone, bro. This is the kind of stressful like, yo, you got a test tomorrow and you ain't studied at all. This is the kind of stressful like, yo, you got a science project and the person that usually would have done all the work didn't come to school that day. So I thought to myself, what can I do to de-stress? Let me smoke that gas. So I walked to my car. I said, look, I'll work, but I need like a 30-minute break. I went out to the car. I drove to the very end of the parking lot under some shade, and I indulged in the devil's lettuce. That za, that gas, that Now, as I was rolling this gas up, I was thinking to myself, I'm not gonna lie, maybe I shouldn't smoke so close to my shift. But then I thought about every single person in that kitchen that was gonna annoy me and every single customer that was gonna get on my goddamn nerves. And I started smoking that shit. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't no way I'm about to be stressed out like that. But about 5 to 10 minutes into smoking this, I realized that I was smoking at a world champion pace. Like, nigga, I was Barry Allen on this blunt. I was hitting this shit with the speed force, bro. I was smoking this shit down to the nub. It got to the point where that shit started burning my hand. I put it out and I realized that I had smoked an entire 1.5 grams in a blunt on a goddamn work shift. Now, I know for some of y'all heavy smokers out there, 1.5 grams in one blunt, y'all might be like, oh, that's lightweight, that's light work. And I get that. However, your boy Sin has anxiety, terrible anxiety, and the weed be making it worse sometimes. So I don't smoke that much. So when I do smoke, my tolerance level is at an all-time low. My shit is like an improper fraction, bro. The little number's on the bottom, bro, and the weed is on the top. My shit be like 100 on the top and 10 at the bottom. Weed be beating my goddamn ass. I didn't really understand how high I truly was though until I got out of my car to go into work. I got out of my car and I was literally submersed into everything around me. Nigga, I was one with nature, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm hearing birds chirping, the sun talking to me. Or I looked up at one point, bro, and I thought I saw the Teletubby sun. I was literally out here floating. So I start walking to go into Red Lobster. I am not gonna hold you, bro. It felt like it took 40 minutes for me to get to the front of that Red Lobster, when in fact, it took 40 seconds. Every single ligament in my body was light. My head was light. My vision was super blurry. Bro, everything felt crazy. I was high out of my mind. And then I said, well, maybe I should look at my eyes and make sure I'm okay. And I checked my face on my phone and I literally almost screamed. My eyes were so red, it looked like I was on a Clear Eyes commercial, nigga. It looked like I got in a fight with the Sandman. My eyes were so red, son. Thank God I was a regular smoker because I had those eye drops on deck. I'm not gonna hold you. I put the eye drops in to clear some of the redness up. If anybody was gonna ask me in there, I was just gonna tell them niggas I was tired. I'm not gonna hold you. So I go in like everything's fine. And then I go to clock in and I realize very quickly that, nigga, everything was not fine. I'm not gonna lie. I forgot my PIN. I'm clicking incorrect keys. Finally, I figured it out. I put this shit in. I go to clock in. I clocked myself out. How the hell did I clock out? I wasn't even clocked in yet. So then I had to go get my boss, bro. And that's where the first problem arrived. I had to get past my boss. Nigga, on no circumstance was I even trying to communicate with my boss while I was stoned. But I had to because I accidentally clocked myself out and locked myself out of the system because my dumb ass hit the wrong button. I told him immediately, hey Ryan, how you doing, bro? Yeah, so I clocked myself out by accident. And of course, like any person would in that situation, he looked me dead in my face and he said, what? I'm like, yeah, I was on the computer. I accidentally clocked myself out. I was wondering if you could, fix that for me. How did you clock yourself out, Sin? Like, you weren't even clocked in yet. Now, he really said my actual name, but I don't want to say it. So, Sin, Sin it is. Now, at this point, I felt like Shaggy and Scooby because I was literally shitting myself at the pure thought that this nigga was going to catch me. But I brought myself together enough to be like, oh, yeah, sir, my hand just slipped. It was an accident. I'm sorry. And he's like, okay. So he swipes his card. He clocks me in. I go to the kitchen. And I'm like, all right, I got this, bro. I got this. My job today was to help prep plates. Easy. I don't have to cook. I just have to prep the plates, bro. That's literally easy. All I gotta do is keep the station clean, put some baked potatoes on stuff at times, plate vegetables, but I ain't gotta touch no grills. I ain't gotta do none of that. I just have to prep the plates that's on the tickets, bro. Easy peasy, beautiful cover girl, nigga. Easy job. Until I started trying it while I'm stoned. Nigga, I got almost every order wrong, bro. I'm looking at the tickets, bro. I felt like I was dyslexic, nigga. I'm putting baked potatoes on things that I was supposed to put rice pilaf on. I'm putting steamed broccoli on plates we're supposed to put a goddamn Caesar salad on. I'm supposed to keep flipping and taking out the cheddar biscuits every time out of the goddamn cooking tray. I done burnt the rack of cheddar biscuits, bro. Do you know how blasphemous it is to burn the cheddar biscuits? Niggas would kill over those biscuits, and I'm burning them shits up. Bro, I literally was a goddamn train wreck, bro. It got so bad that my boss came out and was like, Sin, are you okay, bro? You've been making a lot of mistakes today. Are you good? Again, nigga, I am terrified, bro. I'm as scared as my boss right now as a Karen would be seeing a black person in a rich neighborhood, bro. I am fucking terrified. I felt like that white woman that called the cops on Chad Ochocinco. I'm not gonna lie. But I'm like, yo, boss, I'm really sluggish today. I'm not feeling well, but I'm trying, man. I'm really trying. And it gets to the point where this guy is like, all right, look, you can't be in the alleyway prepping plates right now. You're tripping. Go and do some dishes. Put the dishes in. I'm like, okay, cool. I can put dishes in the dishwasher because how possibly would I fuck that up? All I have to do is load dishes. Literally, bro. There's nothing else to it. Scrape food off and then load the dish. Jesus Christ, I was wrong, bro. And I swear to God, that might have been my last words, bro, at that job, bro, because I literally fucked this up. I was back there scraping the food off into the food processor. Easy. That part was fine. I was loading the plates. That part was fine. But I was forgetting that the food processor over time and the machine that we had that was processing the food had to be changed. Basically, how the machine works is you scrape the food, it processes the food, and it puts this in this like little container underneath where it will process the food at. That's fine. Nigga, that's just how it is. Things hold things. That's regular. But what did my dumb ass do? You're supposed to change it every 30 to 45 minutes. And what did I do every 30 to 45 minutes? I loaded more food in there. Nigga, what did I think it was going to be infinite space? That's not how physics works, Sin. Why are you such an idiot? I was loading so much food into this thing, it started making a weird ass noise, bro. And I knew I was in trouble, nigga. I don't know what that shit needed at that point, but that shit was screaming for help. Like somebody got to put some WD-40 on that motherfucker, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. That shit started making a noise like AOL dial-up. That shit was like, bro, I knew I was in trouble. I am not gonna lie. And the next thing you knew, I seen this shit steaming. And I'm like, okay, maybe it's just from the hot water for the dishes, nigga. But then I realized Shin, clear your head. That's not steam, you high ass nigga. That's smoke. This shit is about to explode. Bro, I stopped the machine, bro, and I opened that shit, and all the gears were fucking destroyed, bro. I broke this goddamn food processor, and I have no idea how expensive this is. So now I gotta go face facts. I gotta go talk to my goddamn manager. After this loud ass noise happened and clearly everybody surrounding me watching, I did the walk of shame to my kitchen. So here I am standing in this kitchen alleyway with my GM on one side and my kitchen manager on the other. Ironic we're in the kitchen because both of these niggas were grilling me. Not only have I been moving at a snail's pace the entire day, but I cost my restaurant over $3,000 in damages. I knew I was about to lose my job, but just when I thought it couldn't get any worse, and then it happened. It happened. The worst possible thing that could have happened to me in that moment happened, because as I'm getting looked at and grilled intensely by my managers and everybody in the kitchen is staring at me, I'm still high as hell when I get completely overstimulated. And I don't know if any of you have ever been overstimulated while being super duper high, but nigga, it was terrible. I instantly started having a panic attack. Now I'm hyperventilating like a nigga's having an asthma attack in this goddamn kitchen while everybody's already staring at me. The only thing I knew to do in that situation was to flee, bro. My fight or flight was like, nigga, leave. So I started running out of the kitchen. Bro, the kitchen door is right by the main dining room. So here my dumb weird ass go running out of this kitchen. Everybody in the restaurant's like, what's going on? They're freaking the fuck out because this big ass dude just ran out of this kitchen. I go to the bathroom, I get my shit together, bro, but I knew I had to face facts. It was gonna be fucking over, bro. I knew it. I knew it, bro. I knew it, bro. You remember earlier I told you I did $3,000 worth of damage? Well, you'll probably remember that I told you I didn't know how much the machine was. Let's do the math here, class. If I told you earlier I didn't know how much the damages were, but I then said $3,000, ding, 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 nigga. That food processor cost $3 grand to fix. $3,000. I'm a server, nigga. Do you think I have $3,000 to give you? Bro, when they sat me in their office, they talked to me like I was literally nobody. When I tell you these niggas bitched me for like 45 minutes, they talked to me crazy about how worthless I was as an employee, about how lazy I was as an employee. They told me every single thing that they had been keeping notes on me about since I started working there. And you know what I did? After they finished, I asked them, just like I was goddamn Birdman, are you finished or are you done? Nah, I'm just capping. I ain't say it like that, but I asked them if they were finished and they said, yeah. And I looked at them and I said, well, I'm gonna be honest with both of you. I do not give a flying fuck if I lose this job or not. It's a fucking Red Lobster. And normally I wouldn't have spoke like that, but the way that they demeaned me for like 30 minutes, they're lucky I didn't swing on them. Like, how you gonna get mad at me because I came to work high, even though you don't know that's why I broke the machine, but I know that that's the real reason. How you gonna get mad at me for that? Nigga, I'm just trying to de-stress from this weird ass job. Only thing y'all got going is cheddar biscuits, nigga. I do not care if I work here or not. Moral of the story is, guys and gals, just don't go to work high unless you know you can take care of yourself in those situations. Or just go to work high and eat cheddar biscuits, nigga. We gonna get the munchies.